we're recording right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. So today, the title of today's call is how to optimize your agent marketing so you can focus your valuable time and energy on those money-making tasks. And by money-making tasks, what I mean here is the tasks like calling and meeting your top agent prospects. I mean, that's where you're really going to get the money. Scotty always talks about the agent, the classes, the replays, the invites. It's chum. And I think that's the absolute best way to describe it. It's chum for your agents. You want to get their attention. And so once you get their attention, now you need to take that to the next level. I mean, you flirt with somebody across the room, that's not going to do anything. You got to eventually go and talk to them. So this is what we're talking about here. Now, one thing I don't want anybody to do, I don't want anybody to get angry at me after this call. So I want to be completely upfront. What I'm going to show you on this call is an add-on to what you've already got with the Agent Mastermind system. So Scotty is giving the calls to your agents every week. What we've done is we've built a platform that I believe truly allows you to optimize the marketing. So I do encourage you to pay attention. This is not something that you must have. It's just something that a lot of people told us that they needed and wanted. And so we developed this system for them, and it's already been helping a lot of people optimize their marketing. Now, if you decide that it's not for you, I think you're still going to get some really great ideas. I'm going to throw tips all the way throughout this call on marketing tips that I think that you'll be able to use to accommodate any other process that you're currently using. So I think it's still going to be valuable to you. Now, who in the heck am I? So first of all, my name's Joe Garris. If you guys haven't heard of me, my name's Joe Garris. I've been marketing online since right around 1998. Now, I met an instructor when I was in a Master's of Business Administration program, an MBA program at Xavier University. Before that, believe it or not, I was actually a PhD candidate for chemistry at Kansas University. So, so I guess I'm kind of a mad scientist, and I've been called worse than that. But all kidding aside, what I'm really known for is developing automated tools and cutting edge marketing systems to help mainly mortgage originators optimize their marketing funnels. And the goal is to get more leads, more closings, while spending less time and effort. I've been doing this for about 9.5 years. Thousands and thousands of originators. I've never actually looked at how many people have actually been on our system. Two of those guys that were two of the original members were Scott Hudspeth. I think you might have been one of our first, probably a couple of hundred members. I don't know if you're listening right now, but I think you were probably one of the first couple of hundred, and then Carl White was probably one of the first 500 to 600 members. I would imagine. All the way back, I believe, in around 2005 time when we initially launched. So that system's called Mortgage Web Success, and we tout that it's a website system, but we also talk about that as a automated web marketing system because it's what I truly believe that it is.
Hey Joe, can you hear me?
I can.
Hey, I just want to tell you, I've known Joe's quite the humble guy, and he's quite amazing. So if you guys aren't paying attention right now, I've known him for 5 or 6 years, man, and I've been very, very honored to spend time with this guy. Very, very brilliant man, and I'm really honored to be on this call with you, and I'm glad to have, I really appreciate what you've done for our Agent Mastermind members as far as giving them what we wanted. We've been asking for this for quite a while, and you're like, hey, I'll do it. And so what he's going to share with you is something that I think is very special, and Joe's just a good friend of mine. So if you're on Facebook or have your phone on or email open, I'd highly recommend just closing that out because Joe gives so many good nuggets that you'll learn. Like he said at the beginning of the call, you'll learn something from it today.
I appreciate that, brother. It's been a pleasure just hanging out. I mean, even when we're not talking about business, it's always just kind of hanging out, and it's awesome to be able to do things, to do business with people that you know, like, and trust. I mean, Carl White, Scotty Hudspeth, man, we don't care. We'll go skiing, and we might not even talk about business the whole time. We actually like each other. You know, there are a lot of quite frankly scammy people in this industry, and one thing that I can tell you guys, God, I think we've known each other for more than 5 or 6 years, dude. But
I think it has been too.
but
Yeah.
um but one thing I can tell you, I've done so many business deals with Scott and Carl. It's all been handshake. We've never had a contract. Never needed it because we know those people inside and out. So,
Right.
I love, love working with people that I know, like, and trust. That's the key there. So,
Good
um,
stuff, man.
now you guys, everybody does something for a reason, right?
Absolutely.
I work hard for these little kids you see here. These kids eat a lot, man. I don't understand how they eat so freaking much. And eventually I'd like to send them to college as well. But one of the other big things is that wife of mine there is smiling. I really, really, really need her to always be smiling. Like, it's very important, as you
That's
know,
right.
happy wife, happy life. So
Of
so you
course.
probably might be wondering what the heck is Joe wearing there. That's a traditional formal attire of the Philippines. It's basically a tuxedo called a barong. Much better than wearing a suit or a tuxedo during the middle of summer. That's for sure. I have to say two things that I pulled from the Filipino culture is well, three things if you count my wife, I guess. Is the barong. Love that thing. And also they use a spoon. Traditional, most every Filipino I've ever seen, when they're eating, they use their spoon and their fork. It's almost like shoveling the food onto their spoon, and they eat out of their spoon. And man, when I first saw that, I said, dude, that is efficient. And I'm not talking about the little spoon either. I am talking about the bigger spoon. And they shovel it into that bigger spoon and you eat your rice or whatever you're eating that way. Now I consider that increasing efficiency. And actually, that's a perfect segue into the next slide here. So, I know you're on the webinar to see a demo of the Agent Mastermind Web Marketing System that Carl and Scott, had me put together. I promised to deliver on that demo, but what I'm really, really excited to show you is how you can leverage the technology along with, this is very important, our expert staff, to not only increase the effectiveness of your agent marketing, but to do it with really just a lot less effort. So you can spend time really pulling those people into your fold and making them know, like, and trust you. So here's what we're going to cover today. First thing we're going to talk about is how our done for you invite page works, how it'll immediately save you time, and some of the customization strategies that will even help you get more registrants and referrals. This next thing we're going to cover, a look inside our individual replay pages, which are automatically added to your account each week, how you can customize them, and how you can even have our team create custom replay pages that you can actually use. Like, for instance, you could put all your Facebook pages on Facebook videos on there, so we can actually customize different pages for you with multiple videos to cater to those needs of your agent partners. By default, we add a replay page every single week based on the call on Tuesday. We just put the one in today from yesterday. I'm also going to show you a simple way to send email invites through our email marketing system. I'm going to show you a quick way that will literally 30 seconds of time each week, and that is for your replay video, your invite to be sent out not once but twice, 30 seconds total. So, and there's no hype on that. It is, if you can type a few words in an email, then you can get this done in 30 seconds time. I'm also going to show you a brand new done for you email that we added into the system about 2 hours ago. And it's going to make it even easier for you to engage your agents. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a quick way to import your database into the Agent Mastermind marketing system yourself, and I'm going to show you another easy way to do this, an easy button for this. Next, show you how our email stat system works and how you can use the data to actually increase the engagement from your agents. I've got some really cool things to show you with that. And then finally, why the most important part of the system has absolutely nothing to do with the technology. So we're going to cover that at the end. And then we're going to do a live demo and a Q&A as well. Now, of course, we're here because we want to make money, work less. And at the end of the day, in order to do that, We really need to focus on what you do best and actually outsource the rest. I know Carl White says very often it's all about trading $1 for $5 or 100 or 20 for 100 or 100 for $1,000. If you get that into your brain and you start thinking like that, it'll completely change your life, and definitely change your business. Now, one thing I hate is when technology costs me more time than the actual process I was using before, and definitely when the return on investment is so minor or even in the negative sometimes. What I'm really aiming to show you is that technology can work for you instead of you working for it. And now I know one of the biggest concerns that we often have is that technology can be consuming and can really take a lot of time to learn. This is completely true. I mean, I don't know. Do you know all the features of Excel? I definitely
Oh
don't.
God, no.
I have no idea. I learn what I need to know, and then I just say ignore the rest. If I had somebody would do it for me, and actually I've had Keith do some things for me on Excel as well. It's like I don't want to learn that. Keith can do it. He's better at that than me, so I get it to him. Um, you know, I know we've got a lot of features that we're going to show you, but what I really want to get through your head is that you don't have to learn anything new to start the system that I'm going to show you. Our support team will take care of everything for you. It's something that I've always done ever since we started this business, and I don't plan to stop, is to have that done for you support. So let's jump in. Let's take a look at the done for you invite page, and after that, I'll go through each component, and then I'm going to do a live demo of all the features. I think the call will really flow better that way. Hey, Scott, would you do me a favor, buddy? I think your typing is going through the.
Okay, sorry, man. Sorry about that.
No problem, brother. No problem. Appreciate it. So let's look at the page. So this is what you're gonna have by default. And if you look at this, you're going to see a header. You're going to see a video here. You're going to see some content, and you're going to see a web form. Now, this header, it automatically populates your name, populates the phone number, and I'm going to show you how you can actually customize that, or have us customize it for you in the live demo. I'm actually going to even show you how we have a templated header that we can customize in a graphical header that we can actually customize and upload for you. And looks really great. So I've got a few people that have already used that, just created it, I think earlier this week. The headline here, you customize it as well. It can be completely customizable. The video can be swapped out with your video. I'll show you an easy way to do that. We really like using YouTube for this. There's an important reason for that. YouTube allows you to have a secure link, and it's your secure embed link, which is important for framing these pages into Facebook. Now I know some people teach a different way of framing pages. The way that we teach it is, I think, it's the easy way. It's a quick, easy app that you add, and our page is already designed in terms of the width to work in Facebook, and also all the images, everything is secure, so that allows it to actually work on Facebook very easily. The web form, this is completely customizable, has a lot of options, the ability to add the key component of this. I consider this like the brain or the heart of the system. It gives you the ability to automatically add a prospect to a specific contact list. And so let me tell you how it works. So they put in their information here, they click register for training, and what happens is the system does two things. It adds that data that they put in into our contact database within our system. That's going to allow you to do a lot of different things to that contact. You can email to them, you can apply them to autoresponders, lots of different things. The other side of this is that it splits that data and pushes the data that GoToWebinar needs for Scotty's webinars. So it actually pushes it that way as well. And so you've got a dual purpose there. Now you can change all of this. Everything's customizable. You can change. Right now, the first name, last name, company name, and email are all required. You can make the cell phone also required. This is an optional field right now. You can add additional fields to this, and our support team can help you with any of that. Or you can do any of this yourself. We actually go into your system and make the changes for you. There's nothing behind the curtain that we would actually do. We would log into your system and make the changes for you. That's how our support team works. So system is easy to use, but we give her that done for you support just to give you that extra added bonus.
Hey, Joe, real quick, Alex just want to say thanks for doing a custom header. So what I'm guessing is that you created a custom header that's just for him on the top that's somewhat different than what we see here?
Yeah, we've done that for quite a few people. So actually, here, I'll just open this up. This is one we just created. I don't know if Bob's on here. We sent this to him the other night. Actually, cool. He did not ask for this. It was just the changes he had made. When I looked at it, I said, "Oh God, that's not helping you, dude." So I actually used him as my guinea pig. I don't know if he's on the call, but yeah. So this is kind of the design that we've got, and we put a little brain here. All of this can be changed. All the wording, of course, everything. As you see, this is a graphics program I have called Fireworks. It allows me to make all these little changes. So we just threw his picture in, had a little circle. I noticed that's a popular thing with Google. We've got little icons we could put. We could even change this background here as well. So just a lot of different options here. And I'm actually I've got we'll be able to do that for the people who sign up today on the call.
Cool.
Now, cool. This takes a few maybe like 10 minutes for our guys to do, get everything sorted right, and we need all your information to do it. So it takes a little bit of manual time. But we'll do it for everybody on the call who decides to take us up on the offer here today. So, oops, wrong thing, man. So let's go to the next part of the page. So that's the top of the page that we showed. Now we're going to show you the bottom of the page here. Now the bottom of the page, if you notice the time here, every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Well, we weren't sure if Scotty would decide to change that time. So what we've done is we've split that into two parts. So there's one, what we call a database tag, which we could show in the live demo, that pulls in the time zone from one part of our system, and then it pulls in the time for the class. Both are editable separately, but it combines them to create this time. So I can change my time zone to Pacific, and then I can change the time, and then every place updates when you do that one time. So you do that one time, and down here at the bottom, it'll update. Down here, over here, it'll update. And then it updates across all the replay pages as well. All content, again, popular past topics, editable. You can edit all of this. It's no problem. We can take care of it for you. We've got this mobile, this little kind of a disclaimer at the bottom of the form. This can all be changed. We put the mobile number information in by default because actually a feature of our system, which I'm not really going to cover today, you can actually send text messages directly from our system to all of your contacts at once using our broadcast system. So that's another feature that we have in the system. You can send. Now I would use it sparingly, but you can do that. And they can opt out of only the text messaging side as well. The footer area here, all of this is, most of it's controlled by information you would put in when you sign up, like your NMLS, your name, your phone number, all of that stuff will populate. But then there's a lot that can be edited. We can add your photo, and your photo would go by default right above the Joe Garris, the company name. There's a logo, I think, goes right below it. And so we'll show that in the live demo as well. We could change out this section as well as the header section can be changed in one place, and it updates across all the pages. So I want to make sure everybody understands that it will update across all the pages. As long as you update it in that one place, this uses a little, what we call database tags again, and that's called like an Agent Mastermind footer. And that's the tag that pulls all that data in. We use a lot of database tags because it allows us to automate, and you save time because you change one place and it updates every place. So we really believe in that. Here's an example of She's just such a classy lady, Deborah De Silver. Have you met her, Scott? She is just classy. I haven't met her yet. I'm going to meet her at our
Yeah, I think
workshop.
she's gonna be at the Freedom Club next week. I'm really excited to hang with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's doing great too. She's
yeah,
doing great.
really, really awesome lady. Now she did her own video. I believe she had us add this in for her. She got this done herself on probably on Fiverr.com, I would imagine, and she uploaded or she had us upload it for her, I believe. And the important part here is she's using her own domain name for this. So realestatemarketingstrategies.org goes to her page, and so you can integrate a domain name, or you could actually integrate 1,000 domain names into our system. We've got some really cool features for that, but I won't go into that. Now, if you notice this video, it's a YouTube video, but we add coding that allows you to make the video autoplay one. It removes the YouTube branding. It makes it go away extremely quickly. It's just a little YouTube thing that goes away within about a second and a half or 2 seconds. And then we remove all the control and especially the share buttons. And then we don't want any related videos. So we've got all that coding, and I'm gonna give you guys that coding at the end of the call. I'm gonna show you how to access it. No obligation at all. Everybody's gonna get that code, so you can use it with your own embed videos on any platform. Here's Pinky Shaw. So she's awesome.
Great job on that too. Yeah, great job.
So we created this for her, this header, and I believe she just had us add the video in for her and add the extra coding as well for her. So you can see you could do a lot of changes. Now we could completely customize the whole look of the page if you really wanted to. I think it would be not something you'd want to do right away because remember, speed of implementation is extremely important. So you want to implement. And I got one more real quick. This is Dennis Straw. Now he had to remove his video for compliance purposes. He's doing his own video, so we're going to be adding that whenever he gets that over to us.
Hey, so guys, the reason we're showing you this, if you got a second, Joe, so the reason we're doing this is like everybody wanted to be able to kind of do their own thing, add their own video, be special, and the biggest part is brand yourselves, not right. So you don't have to send out the agentmastermind.com/ your name link. You can send out, like, for example, tobycrawl.com /AMM goes to this landing page so he can have his own brand instead of having Agent Mastermind brand. So agents can't go to agent. Now, again, it doesn't really matter that they go to the class. It's Chum. Yes, it's Chum. But a couple people wanted to build their own brand and do their own thing and have their own name and all that stuff. So Joe's allowed you to do that, and it's very, very simple and very easy to do. And, of course, he does it for you. If he says, hey, I want this, I want this video here, I want that there, he does his team that he has in place. He does amazing work, does that for you.
Absolutely. In a couple minutes, I'll show you the way just how easy it is for you to have us bling the site for you. It's you won't believe it. Now this is a page. Do not discount it. It looks plain. This is a hugely important page in my opinion. The default here is plain, but think about this. This is what they see after they fill out that form. Well, if you really wanted to have us pimp this out, you could do a video that lets them know how excited you are that they're going to be joining these classes, blah, 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 blah. You talk about whatever. You can ask for the referral right away. You could even have our team put one of the replay videos on this page and say, hey, look, I know you're busy.
Oh, shoot.
I know the invite page. Here's one of my favorite classes. I think you'll love it.
Do you guys just catch that? Do you guys just hear that? Like that little bitty nugget right there was huge. Like put one of the replay videos there. Put a personal video thanking them that, for registering for the class. I mean, all kinds of really cool stuff right here. Yeah. So it's like whatever your mind can think up, you can do it.
Think about it. They've just filled out their information. You have their attention. You have their attention right there. And keep in mind, what could we do by default here? Well, I mean, there's some things I can think about right now, but this is where you start personalizing. You tell us what video to put and we'll do it for you. You record a video and send us the YouTube link and we'll add it in for you. So it's really up to you. And look, here's the thing. If you're like, oh God, it might take me 2 weeks to record the video. Well, hell, let's put a replay video up there now. Tell us the one you think will help your agents the most. Put that video up there now. And then when you get your video ready for your with branding you and you talking to that agent, then we'll put that on there. So don't stop speed of implementation here. It's really, really, really important.
What you could do, Joe? I just thought about this. Like, this is how you and I get together and we think of all this stuff. So your intro video on the first page could be having it, hey, once you register, you're going to be taken to a page that has the last replay or one of the recordings that I think is most important to help you double your business in a very quick period of time. So when you register, be looking for that link. Save that link so you can watch that video when you have a couple minutes.
Absolutely. That's a
Good
great
stuff.
idea. So we'll talk about that. We'll maybe be able to work on something that will have them, we'll do that by default as well. So I'm gonna jot that down.
Or it could be just in the intro video when they watch it,
Sure. So all right, so let me jump through. The next thing I want to show you is, they do get notifications. So here's the notification you get when somebody fills out that information. This is from our system. You get an email. So not only do you get an email, it's going to say the form name. So it's telling you that's the Agent Mastermind Training Web Form. It's got a lot of other information down here at the bottom. It has the page name and things like that. It's going to give you the email and the phone number, and we use that field as the mobile phone. It may or may not be a mobile phone. Then also, you don't have you don't, if you delete that email by accident, don't worry about it. Go to your account, to your message center within your database system. That email is there. All notification emails will be there. So it's already in your account. This is one I tested. It is, in addition to you getting an email, it being in your account, it also gets added directly into your contact manager. So you see here, I just clicked contact manager. This is the actual lead. And so you can actually, over here on the right, you can actually edit this contact record. You can add notes, you can add birthdays, you can update their address, update their email address. You can segment them into new contact lists. When I say that, now we're talking, you've got a realtor list. Well, eventually you're going to need to segment that into your A realtor list, to your B realtor list, to your C realtor list. They may all still be in that one realtor list, but you're going to pull some of those people and you're going to basically copy them into other lists that are more important. And I'm going to talk about that when we get to the email stats part of this. You can also click this other little button, which is the activity. You can see every single email that person opened. If they unsubscribe, then you're dead to me. You can email them and tell them that. Isn't that the Shark Tank guy, O'Leary, right? You're dead to me.
You're dead to me. I love that.
You could also click this little link here. If somebody says, hey, I didn't get that email, and you had sent it to the whole group, you can click this little link here. You could select the template for that email, and it'll populate, and you can send it directly to that one person. So we also have one-to-one email in addition to one-to-many. I mean, you could send. I use this system for my prospecting. The email marketing, I broadcast out to 26,000 prospects at once. I've never had a problem. Ben is my business partner and our lead programmer. A real trick about this, and I should be talking about this later in the email part, but one of his other companies that he's involved with, they are a spam filtering business they have a lot of, I think, for like Fortune 500, maybe even Fortune 100 companies. Those emails for those companies go through their systems, and then they deliver spam-free and virus-free emails. So his understanding of the way email marketing, email systems work is ridiculous. I mean, I was blown away when he told me some things about spam and about how your email servers get hurt in some instances worse from bounces than they do from actually spam people saying that you're spamming them. Very, very interesting stuff. So, but we'll move on and we'll show some of this in the live demo here. This part is a notification. When I filled out that form, I automatically got this email from Scotty's GoToWebinar system. So it submitted that data to GoToWebinar and registered them blindly. So it does a blind post to that GoToWebinar in addition to putting them into your contact database. So you're segmenting the data. So they still get the information here. Now, one thing I've noticed, if somebody tries to register at 12:01 on the day of the webinar, it's not gonna register. It's not gonna send them this email. Those calls already started. So that's an important thing to say. If you have somebody who says I didn't get the link, it's most likely because of that. I've got some ideas for that. I'll have to talk to Scotty later
Yeah,
about
is
them.
there any way to make it just go right into the live class?
There's some possibilities, because all you have to do, instead of using, normally the link will be register, but
Yeah.
if it's join with the number,
Yeah.
and we could just
There you
remove
go.
this back end number, if it's
Okay.
join, it actually will add them directly. So that's maybe another improvement, to make that, instead of it say register, say join, instead of register. I'll have to test that
Okay.
for a couple of, just to make sure it works correctly when the call, before the
Because
call.
I guarantee a bunch of agents are showing up late. We get people that's, I mean, all the way 30 minutes past signing in. So
Yeah. So Scotty mentioned some of this. Why is this page? Why do I consider this a better process for you? Number one, it's branded for you. You can have your own
right.
domain. You can make all the changes to be for you, or have us make all the changes. Completely customizable text, logo, header, footer, photo, video content, even the design of the page. If I'd recommend you not have us do that right away, but later, if you want your own look of the page, no problem, we can do that. Um, Also, of course, the lead processing, it adds the leads into two places, registers them for the call, and adds them into the CRM database system. Even the page you see after they opt in is controlled by you. That thank you page we talked about, and we're going to do some. I think what we'll probably do is update that page and just put one of the replays on it, by default. I think that will be a
That'd be a
good
great idea.
improvement. And so I'll get with Scotty, and we'll figure out what video we think's best. If you don't like it, guess what? We'll change it. No problem.
Change it, yeah. And a couple people have been asking which video they think is which video was best. The number one, just so you guys know, the number one was Marketing to Expireds about 3-4 weeks ago with Glenn Marino and that agent out of Illinois. That was number one, and then number two was last week. Believe it or not, we had over 1,600 people sign up and over 800 show up. So that was number two best, and that was just 1 week of you guys sending invites. So congratulations on you guys for
Awesome.
for getting that out there. So those were number one and number two.
Awesome. So now this is a presentation. I think Paul probably put this together, man. I tell you what, the training for this was freaking awesome. I was looking at it like, crap, I'm not that good of a trainer. I think it's fantastic. This is about blinging your site on Weebly. Look, Weebly's great. Paul's a great teacher, but my initial thought when I looked at this was, holy crap, that's a lot of steps. Like,
Hey
I
Joe,
gotta,
I'm still seeing inside the company name in here. I'm still seeing inside MWS. Is that what we're supposed to be seeing?
no. Let me see. Are other people seeing that? Is
I'm
is
seeing
everybody
the Joe.
seeing is everybody seeing my is everybody seeing old way of blinging your site?
No, no, we're not.
I'm seeing now I'm getting a lot of people saying they're seeing old way of blinging the site.
Oh really? And I'm not. That is
Let
so
me
weird.
here.
Okay.
Let me stop the screen, and then I'll start it again. Let me see if that rebooted for you.
Maybe it's just me.
Let's check. I'm seeing old way. I see it fine. I see it fine. Fine. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of fines. So you know
Okay,
what?
it's
I'll,
just me,
I'll
man.
just
Don't worry about it.
I'll just keep going. So
Okay, yeah,
this
keep going.
slide, this slide is the old way, kind of a blinging your site, and so it's just a lot of steps. Weebly's great. The one thing that I thought about here was, Weebly doesn't care about mortgage origination. They don't care about your industry. Weebly's not going to go and create custom stuff to work with Scott Hudspeth. I could promise you that. You're a small little minnow in a humongous pool for them. But on the other hand, our process of blinging your site consists of, and by the way, he starts with uploading your video, going through the video process. I think that takes the first 14, 15, 16, maybe more slides, 20 slides. Here it is on our side. Upload your video to YouTube. Email the link to our support. Tell us you want to add the video, and tell us the other pages you want, the other changes to your page that you want. We'll change the photos. We'll change the logos. Email them to us. Use the experts that already know the system inside and out. Now, you can learn the system. That's not a problem. But speed of implementation is very important. You want to get action right away. So, dude, we gotta run a little bit here. So, next thing I want to cover is the individual replay pages. So this is important. We put individual replay pages each week into the system. This is the screenshot from today's class. It is in the system already, ready, set up for you exactly as you see it right now. When you register today for our system, or if you're already registered and you're on the system, you can log into your control panel and this page is there. If you register, that page will be there within I think about a minute. Now, at the top and bottom of this page look exactly like the invite page. In fact, it is exactly what the invite page will display because it's controlled in one place. So if you upload a header in that one place, it will populate on all of these pages, this page and all future pages. No changes needed. Completely done. So you know what? Let's recap real fast. I'm just going to kind of jump through the replay pages, even though they're extremely important. I just want to hit on all the points, and then we'll show a live demo here at the end. Each week, usually by Thursday. Today we got it in today. Today's Wednesday. We'll automatically add a new web page into your system with the replay video of that week's webinar directly in the center of the page. You do nothing. You have to do nothing at all. It's done for you. Now, agents love this because they don't have to sign in to see a replay page. And it's one video on the page. But, of course, if you want it, we have another page in the system that shows the past 5 classes. And then we have actually another page in the system that shows all the classes since, I think, April 2013. It's whatever I had access to when we first started designing this. So it's over 40 videos, I know. Now, you're not going to want to send that page to the agents because it'll buffer. It'll take a long time for all those videos to buffer. But what you do, open it up, let it set for a minute, do searches on Facebook, Pinterest, whatever other types of things you want. Find videos that you want added to different pages, and we can actually create custom pages for you that maybe have 3 Facebook webinars or have the 2 Pinterest webinars that I can recall. So we can actually create custom pages for you as well. It's very quick for us, very easy for us. You could do it yourself, but why? It doesn't make no sense. You can even have an opt-in page. Like, let's say you're sending this to someone that to a group that you weren't marketing to. Like, I don't know if it's something on Facebook and you want to send them the replay, but you want them to opt in to actually see that replay. Well, we can create another opt-in page, and then that thank you page on that one actually goes to the replay page. Additionally, we have a really, really cool feature, which we might be able to show in the live demo. We have a popover generator system, a pop-up system, which can load and opt in what's called a light box. Don't worry about the technology. The cool thing about it is it's unblockable. You can have the option for them to click to X out to remove that, or you can make it where they can't. They have to literally X out of the whole page to be able to close that pop-up. So you could do that. You can have it pop up on that page after however many seconds you want it to be. You can also, there's a lot of other options for that feature. You can have it when they start to exit out of the page, it'll pop up, or you can have it when they start to move their cursor up into the header region. So it's a little advanced. It's an advanced marketing feature. I added it because I've used it and it works. Some people might think that it's a little aggressive. Well, you know what? In this day and age, you got to be aggressive. So I try to use it to still give a lot of value to people. But you know what? If I'm going to give them value, at times I need to get their contact information so I can follow up with them. And business people, I find, understand that. Here's another thing we just added in. So we have done for you email invites, which have been into the system. But we also just it was actually last night. I was about 2 a.m. I guess it was this morning. I was thinking, there's something I'm missing. And I added a webinar replay email specifically for the replay from yesterday. So I'm going to show you that here in just a minute.
Sweet! That's awesome, bro.
So all you have to do is click schedule, and it sends. Or you've got to be able to write an email that says, please schedule this email for me.
Yeah. So they got to tell you to push schedule, right? Okay.
Yes, exactly. And we'll go in and click schedule. So I'll show you that.
So guys, here's the somebody asking questions about how what's going on here. So Joe like automatically puts the invites in your system, correct?
Yes, sir.
So Joe puts the invite, so you don't have to go in to log into your system and get the invite and get your personal code. It's all done for you. Now he's actually automated it, so you can send the actual replay automatically as long as if you want to schedule it that way. Now,
right. And I'll show you.
Literally, we're trying to remove anything you have to do. You have to do nothing except for please, and I stress this: pick up the phone if they call you. And also call them to make sure that they got the link and they're signed up and all that stuff. Right. That's how you build relationships. So.
Exactly. So, our system's seasoned. I talked a little bit about Ben earlier. These servers that we're using, we've actually had these as email servers for, I think the oldest one is around 6 years old. So that's good in email server life, because the older the server is, it means that the least likely they're going to get blacklisted. As long as they've been seasoned, a lot of emails have been run through them. I have no problem with you uploading what I've kind of picked the number of 500 prospects initially, 500 realtors, and some people said, well, who owns that list? No, you own that list always and forever. I am not going to take you. I'm not interested in your list. Don't care about your list. But so what we recommend is, if you've got a kind of a colder list, we'll upload 500, send a replay first. I always stress to people, send the replay out first to that list, because you want to give immediate value, especially if it's a colder list. And then you follow up later with an invite. Now, if you've got a list of 2,000 cold people that you want to eventually get in there, we'll just do it in groups. No big deal. We'll look at the bounces, we'll look at the unsubscribes, and we'll let the servers, we have to season things when you start getting into big lists. Now, to be honest with you, you could probably upload 5,000 and it wouldn't hurt our servers. I just need to protect everybody. And so I've got let's do 500 first, and then we'll move from there. I personally use it to send over 26,000 emails at one time whenever I send to my prospect list. And that's just mortgage originators. We're building lists for other industries as well. So the key here is you don't have to copy and paste anything. You don't even have to change the links. The links are set up automatically for you. It's just click send. So let me show you real fast. So this is the contact manager broadcast section. So all I did was I clicked contact manager and then I clicked broadcast. And this is what view you'll see. You'll see all of our broadcasts. And you can see it's kind of shaded out. What happens is when you roll over this, you'll see edit, schedule, send, test, and stats. You can control different, you can do different actions and view different things from these links here. So you can always edit anything in the email. Now, you'll also notice we automatically personalize this with the first name of the agent. So that's going to say Paul. This referral strategy accounts for 98% of her business. Does yours? And then this one, we did not customize it with the on purpose. We didn't personalize it. If you personalize something too much, sometimes it loses its effectiveness. So you want to play around with that. So we're only personalizing with the first name in the subject line. We're only personalizing the subject line. Now, we do run our subject lines through a spam filtering. And I have to say, Scotty, that 1 million expired one, when I ran that through, and I apologize, I meant to let you know, but when I ran it through our spam filter, it's probably like 3 a.m. when I did this, I noticed that it was getting picked up. The wording in it was getting tagged. So we actually changed that email a little bit. So we may change the email a little bit. And you know what?
Yeah,
this
no
is
big
good.
Deal.
This is good also.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't matter because it's chum. Yeah.
And it's branding.
I would rather get it delivered.
Right. Exactly. And you're different than everybody else, that's sending out as well. So your email's different. So look, if you're having a problem when agents saying they're getting the same invites, here's the trick. Change the freaking subject line. They aren't gonna recognize that it's the same.
Right.
Change the subject line.
And I would almost change it anyway. Yeah, almost change it anyway. Yeah.
So let's here's an example email. This is the follow-up email, follow-up. I think this might have been one of your big classes. I don't know. The one on following up, was that one, or was it the
it was I think it was farming your database.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that Carl did. Yeah.
So here's what we do. We try to make the emails just look a little different, give you a little more blinging, as Paul says. So we added an image into this. We also have these opt-in buttons here, and now you have access to, I believe it's close to 200 opt-in buttons that you can choose from, and they can be used in your web forms, on any pages, on any emails. And also, if you see a button that you like for instance, I saw one the other day that I like. Well, I grabbed that button, and then we're going to actually use that button. We're going to add that one into the system. We can do that for you as well. If you see a button that you find on the web, normally we'll edit it a little bit so we get around any copyright issues, but I've never had anybody say that button is copyrighted to me. So we're not going to pull it from Amazon or Coca-Cola or anything. But so we also, here at the bottom, we automatically populate. This is when I'm talking about database tags. These types of tags here, these pull in information. So this is pulling in the photo thumbnail version of the thumbnail version of your photo, your full name, your license, your phone number, company logo, thumbnail. We can change any of this that you need. We can add compliance. Everything's editable, completely editable. Here's the email that I was talking about. So that was around 2 or 3 a.m. last night as I was preparing for today's call. I thought, we're really missing something. And I decided to create an email specifically for each webinar replay each week and have them added into the system as well. So you'll notice the image here. What I did is I went to the PowerPoint and I took a screenshot, and then I added this little button here. It looks like it's going to be a video. Well, currently, you can add video into emails, but the problem is hardly any email clients will pick up that video and display it. So what we do is we do an image that links to that video page. So this image is a hyperlink to the actual replay page. The hyperlink's already set up for you. You don't have to do anything. Also, this watch video now, same hyperlink. So this page, this is already in your system, ready to be sent out. And it's also going to personalize at the very top their name. You don't have to do anything. As long as you don't change the file name for that replay page. That's the only important thing, and I talk about that quite a bit anyway. So that's the only thing you don't want to do, is change the file name, because we use that file name in this link. And later we may develop something that takes care of that as well. So let's take a look at the features again. Our email marketing system, it actually includes autoresponders, which I didn't even talk about. Broadcasting capabilities. Each week we'll add the invite message from Agent Mastermind directly into your system. We'll also add in the webinar replay email into the system. All you have to do is upload your real estate agent list, or you ask us to import it, and just schedule the message, or ask us to schedule the message. So our servers are seasoned, allow you to send a message to hundreds of thousands of agents all at once. So here's what I'd recommend: the easy button. Set up a calendar reminder for yourself to ask our support on Thursdays, or hell, set it up to send an email to us automatically. I don't know. You can do that, I'm sure, in a lot of systems. Have it send an email to us that says, please send out my invite and invites and replays. So you could say, what we usually do is we'll send the replay on Friday, the invite on Saturday, with like you might actually do a PS to the invite. That's something I'll add to the videos moving forward. It won't be in this week, but next week. And then I schedule one on Monday. And here's another tip for the email on Monday: don't change the content, change the subject line again. Can you make it tomorrow at 12 noon or 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. or, my God, if you're Jody Tanga, I don't even know what Honolulu time is. Whatever your time is, do it that way. This absolutely increases your opens. I've seen it now about 50 times. It increases your opens by sending this on Monday. Same exact email, change the subject line. All right. So is everybody with us? Let me make sure everybody's here. No problems.
Yeah, no worries, man, and we're good. Yeah. So guys, somebody asked a question about the Facebook. Like, does Joe have an HTML to put into Facebook? You still have that, right? Where you literally looks like your landing page that goes inside Facebook.
Yeah, we use an app, a free app. It's a WooBox app. I have a video on that on my YouTube channel.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we
got a video to show you that. It's real easy to do that. Our pages are already designed for Facebook. A lot of problems right now. Facebook requires secure images, secure videos. Our system, and it really wasn't, unless maybe Ben's really smart, so maybe he did this by on purpose. But our images actually pull securely as well as our video. So it works, because you guys were showing one time, it's not working. Here's the process, and I was like, what do you mean? It works perfectly. I don't understand that. And so I started talking to or I started looking at the page, and I was like, holy smokes, that's why it works, is because it has to be secure. So that's the key there. Now, here we only got about 100 more slides to go. No, I'm kidding. Not 100 slides. I think we've shown a lot of value here, and I know some people are going to be getting off here.
So really the bottom line is you have your invites are done for you, and it's like, and somebody says, what does bling mean? That, that's actually a great question, because Joe, you and I I think we come up, I don't know, I think it was God, who was it? Snoop Dogg came up with the term or something.
Maybe, yeah.
But so bling means that you just kind of brand yourself or make it look fancy.
Yeah.
To what you think is fancy. So you can kind of edit this thing however you want. And then the emails are set up for you, ready to go. Push a button and it goes to your entire list, or goes individually to an individual agent. And then your replay page, which I like the most, is you can send individual video recordings of each class as they come out. And now Joe has automated it so that they go out automatically if you schedule it. So they're already in the system from yesterday, that you can send out the replay from yesterday to your agents. Of course, I would recommend making the call to make sure that they got it, just to build the relationships. But it's all automated. There's literally nothing you have to do. So awesome stuff, man.
Yeah. So here, well, you know what? We'll cover a couple more things, and I'll show you guys the offer we put together here. So
Cool.
You can add leads, and I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly, because really you would use our support to do most of this, and the web forms do it automatically. But you can get them into the database through an import feature. You can do it via the web form that I showed on the invite page, or you can actually add them one by one into the contact manager. We allow you to do 500 leads at once, but that's not the only amount of leads you can import. You can import more. We usually let you do it, like we'll do 500 on the first invite or webinar replay, and then that invite, and then we'll do 500 the next week. So we'll get you. Don't worry. Honestly, if you're having much more than 500 leads at once, you're gonna find you got too many people that you got to call. We had one guy add, before we set this limit, he added 2,000 leads. Actually, I believe from his title company gave them to him. I'm not gonna tell the guy's name, but he was getting 25% to 27% open rates. So think about that. He had over 500 agents that were engaging with him. So he can see all of those agents that engaged. So he needed to call all of them. After we see, so no double opt-in, don't worry about that. Here's our import template. Look, it's just an Excel spreadsheet. You could download this, put your emails here, your first name, last name, and then I'd put mobile phone if you got it. That would be the minimum amount of information. I'd put company name as well. And then you just save that as like a tab delimited text, and you can import it. We got a video on that, no problem. Also, you know what? Just send it to us and we'll take care of it. Here's the web form. Again, they fill out this information. This is what we call a web form here. And by the way, the blinging, you know what? I actually call it, I usually used to call it pimping. You pimp out something. Because when you see a pimp, right, on TV, the pimp is always the most flamboyantly dressed person. He's always the guy that stands out. So yeah, that's what blinging is. That's what blinging is. Here's the contact manager part. You click contact manager, click create new contact, and then you're going to see this. And there's a hell of a lot more information here at the bottom, by the way. But I just wanted to show you this is the details. You can add notes. You can add all kinds of data. You can subscribe them to autoresponders. You can subscribe them to or segment them into contact lists. So the contact list segmentation is important because it allows you to email specifically to that group of people. So I've got in my database 26,000 people, but I don't email them everything because I've got a group of members. I've got Agent Mastermind only people that are on this part of the system. We've got college planners that are on one of our systems. We got a lot of different people that we need to email directly, but I do it all through the same exact control panel. Here's the easy way. Send support your Excel or CSV file, and we will do it for you. All we need is first name, last name, email, and prefer phone if you have it. Not required. Really, first name and email is the only thing required. And have them in separate columns, and we'll take care of it. All right, here's the last big thing I want to cover, the email stats. So we have an amazing stats package that allows you to view each person opens your emails, doesn't open them, which is an important thing I'm going to talk about in a second.
Hey, if you're not paying attention right now, pay attention, because I think this is a big deal. I mean, this is where you get your numbers from, and this is like, who do I call? Because it shows who opened your email. So if they opened it, they showed some interest. Even if they didn't opt in, it would be a great call, because you know that they opened your email.
Yeah, someone asked me a while back. They said, well, I want to know everyone who views my video, and I want to know who viewed my video all the way through." And I said, who the hell cares? All you want to know is who engaged you, who paid attention to you, who opened your email. They are the A list now. I said, and then you become an A+ list when you meet with them, or when you. So it's all about a funnel. It's all about moving these people through a marketing funnel, and you spend more time. What is it? Carl says. Carl and Tammy. I know.
Focus on the fans.
Yeah,
Focus on the fans.
Yeah. What is it? They say starve the
ponies, feed the stallions.
Feed the stallions, starve the ponies. It's such a great thing to think. If you think about that in your business, and you know what, we're all nice people. We want to help everybody, but you know what? You've only got so much time in your day. Focus on the people that are going to help you feed your family, help you be able to live the life that you want to live. You know what? That's what you've got to do. Other people are. I've heard Dan Kennedy call them time vampires. Time vampires. They'd suck the life out of you, suck the time out of you. So here, I'm going to just show it to you. So here you go to Contact Manager Broadcast. You click on this little stats button. Every single email you could do. You can actually just see every single autoresponder as well, but we'll show that some other time. Here's what you'll see when you click that button, stats button. Here's this from Peggy Wilson. You see she sent out 447 emails. She could click on this sent to see everybody who she sent it to. She had 100 opens. This is who she wants to focus on first.
There you go.
Opens.
Focus on the fans.
Focus on the opens. Look, if you want to click on this unopened and send them another email that says, "Hey, look, you didn't open my email. What's up with you?" You can
change the subject.
You can actually do that. I thought about doing that. I said, I'm just going to send out to my list the people who unopened, say, "I'm watching you. You didn't open my email."
Hey, you didn't open my email.
What the hell? What the hell? So we show you how to do that in a couple of steps. The unsubscribes. Look, if you got some unsubscribes, look at this: 447 messages, 0 unsubscribes. If you've got unsubscribes, hell, email them and say you're dead to me. The bounces here. Look, I'm kidding about that. Do not even email them.
Right. Yeah,
they're never going to be emailed again through your system. You can delete them if you completely want to never look at them again. You can delete them from your database, but the system will not email them again. The bounces, you may want to look at the bounces, because I had a situation I saw right before I got on this call. An entire company for one of our members was having issues with their email, and so all the emails bounced. So now we need to reactivate all of those people in his account. Very easy to do that. You see we got little cute stats here. Who cares about that? This shows you each day who opens your emails, who unsubscribed, bounce. He didn't put the unopens, I guess, because everybody unopened on that day. Programmers are smarter than me sometimes here, I see. This is what you'll see when you click on the opens. I'm so sorry I did remove out the emails. I know somebody was like, "Oh my God, I'm in Peggy's area. I'm gonna email all these and call these people." But this is Peggy Wilson's. So you can see you got the email. You can click on this button and send them an email that would use your email client. Like if you got Gmail contact, you've got their phone number right here. You got their company name. Everything's viewable, created, opened, the date, time they opened. You know, if you want to get real crazy here, you could start doing testing, sending at different times each week, and you could see when people are actually opening. I wouldn't really recommend it.
This is so sick, man. This is sick, Joe.
Over here, you can view all their history. You could also send them a one-off email using this little tab over here on the right. Let's see what else. I'm trying to move through. I know we're a little bit over.
Well, dude, the best part about this whole hour is you get to see who opened. Those are your fans. You get to see who didn't open. Send them another email. Change the subject. And, I mean, I love the part, "Hey, you didn't open my email." I love that. Yeah. I'm going to try that.
So here's the most important part of the system. This is when you really want to really pay attention here. And it's real easy. With the system, you get done for you support through our ticket-based support center at mwshelp.com, or you can email us at support@mwshelp.com. Now, we use a ticket-based support system. It's not phone support. It's ticket-based because you're sending us information and we're doing it for you. So if we're on the phone, all we're going to do is say, "Okay, yes, okay, send us that information. Okay, submit a ticket and send us that information." So we've done, and eventually we may there's some technology that I've looked at lately that will actually create the ticket from the phone call, some other things. So we might do that later, but right now, ticket-based, usually 24 hours to get things done. Sometimes, depending on how intense, 48 hours. But for the most part, unless it's a huge project, that's going to be your time frame. Here's a few additional features. I'm going to jump through these, and then we got a really special offer. So I want you guys to make sure, because there's only a certain amount of people who can get this. So I want to make sure you guys stick on for just about 3 or 4 more minutes. Additional features here we couldn't cover today. Autopilot marketing with autoresponders. You can set up automated follow-up sequences, subscribe the agents to the sequence for automated marketing. A CRM system, which we did talk about, segmenting your database. You can add birthdays. We actually have got ad tracking and split testing feature. You can actually hold your advertising accountable by tracking each individual ad source, your Facebook ads, your Google ads, your freaking link that you use on your business card. Wonder if you need to buy business cards again. I know everybody has to have their business cards in your industry, but what I'm saying is you can tell how many people actually came from that business card. Use a specific link when you go to a networking event, and then you can track how many people actually typed that link in, or clicked if it's an online situation that they clicked on that link, and then you can track how many of those actually filled out your web forms as well. One-to-one emails, you could send or schedule an email to each one person in your database. Broadcasting we showed where you could send to 26,000 if you got them. You can actually use a previously set up email message or write a new one. You can send SMS text messages to your entire list. Just be careful. You don't want to send that too often. We'll cover that later. There's some real important strategies when you're doing SMS text messaging you want to be careful about. Co-branding option for pages and emails. You can actually co-brand emails and co-brand pages with your agents very, very easily in our system. I've got a video on that process, so I'm not gonna talk too much about that. We talked about framing into Facebook. We have a video on that process, and we can help you do that, no problem. All you have to do is make us. You probably just make me your admin for the day, and then I would just go in there probably personally myself right now and take care of it. It takes about 3-4 minutes. Birthday autoresponder. You can add a birthday for your agent to the system, and our system remind you via email there 5 days before the birthday, and on that day of their birthday, it'll send them a message with a link to a clever video that we've got added there that sings them happy birthday. And then the page itself is actually personalized with their name on it. We ain't done. Done development. We're testing vendors to actually create a weekly invite video for you. It will be probably whiteboard animation type video. So it'll actually be unique to that invite each week. I'm looking into that. The problem is getting it done quick enough for people. We're working on an app for Android and iPhone. This is a screenshot of that app. We just got to add some functionality, things like that. You're going to be able to do a lot of cool things with it. We're looking at automating the entire email process. So if you're not listening, we're looking at automating the entire email process. You'll just select that you want the invites to go out, and that you want the replay email to go out, and then you never look at it again. You never email us. You never have to do anything. It will be taken care of for you. Do I need to say that again? No.
No, man. Hey, Joe. So people are like, hey, man, you have me at hello. Love this stuff.
All right, I'm gonna send everybody a link.
Want to? How do I buy this thing, man?
We got a special offer, 14-day trial, and I'm gonna send this. Actually, let me send this to everybody here. So we've got a 14-day trial here.
Hey, real quick question too, and then I'll be done. Justin asked a great question. What if someone signs up that's not in the list that he sent out from? Will it add them to the list, or can he?
Absolutely, it will add them into that database. So here's the the link, and I'll talk. We got a training site. Here's the deal. If you'd like to have a system that will optimize your agent marketing so you can spend more time on those money tasks instead of wasting time on inefficient and manual actions, and be able to have that risk-free, we worked with Carl and Scotty, eliminated all the risk from you. Here's the deal: 14-day trial, so you can take a test drive over at least one and possibly 2 invites if you're really working, if you really get moving, get us your database tonight, then we can get it in by tomorrow, and you can be sending the email by Friday. There's nothing to lose here. It's not money because we've taken that out of the equation. It's $1 to try. I think it's $1, right? I think you guys have it.
Right on. $1 trial. Yeah, $1 trial. Right.
Days.
Yeah.
It isn't time. You're not losing time because we're gonna do the work for you.
The way I like to look at it, so it's I mean, $97, you get, I mean, I can't go over all the stuff you get. You get an automated email, you get an email system, you get a lead capture system, you get the automated replays, every single replay by itself with its own link. So do they get all of them, Joe? Do they get just the last 8? How does that work?
So the replays will be from, I think it was 11, 12, 13 when we first added it. But since we added it, all of them. But we've got that all classes page. We can pull any of those videos out and create a replay page.
So you get so if you want to go back 3 months from now and grab a replay, you can do it.
Absolutely.
So you get not just the last 8, you get all the replays, and not only that, you get them so that they're on their own page, not the last 30 for the last 3 months, the last one. Like say they want the Facebook one or Twitter one or Marketing to Expireds or the Hootsuite, whatever, they're all there. So you get all that stuff in a single link with the PowerPoint along with the recording, along with who opened it, who didn't, there's so much stuff, Joe. I appreciate you doing all this, man. I don't know.
I appreciate you having a program that is helping so many people, man. I'm just glad to be. I'm glad we could work out something to do something to help you guys, because you guys have been. I mean, that classes. If you guys are not inviting people to those classes, you're absolutely out of your mind. It is the easiest chum to send. Nobody's gonna say, "Hey, MFer, don't send me any free marketing strategies." Don't do that. If they do that, dude, send them a letter that says you're dead to me. Literally, FedEx it. They're those people, you don't ever want to talk to them again. They're not of your mindset. So don't ever think, "Oh God, I'm scared to send out an invite. What if they say I hate you?" So what?
Hey, if I ever get a "you're dead to me" email, I'm going to be a little upset with you, Joe.
You're dead to me. Dude, look, Kevin O'Leary's going to sue me for saying that. He's probably got it. He's probably got that trademark. So look,
right on.
Here's the deal, guys, man. The only thing I could think of that you're not going to lose out on money. You're not going to lose out on saving time. We're going to do the work for you, so you grab more time. Only thing I think you're going to lose is those relationships with realtors if you don't do it. Because if somebody else pulls them in and takes care of them the way Carl and Scott teach them, you haven't got a chance. You have no chance. So you've got to be doing something. You've got to get in front of them. You know, I mean, I don't know. Now, here's the bad news. You know, it is, and I know this is going to sound weird for some people. We offer this done-for-you support. So there's only a certain amount of people we can support in a week.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying you can't get on, but we may not be able to support you until next week to be able to get everything done for you. We I keep a lean, mean machine over here. We've been in this industry a long time. We try to be focused, and we want to work with the stallions. And so what we're doing yesterday, the call, now this number was 35. So today we actually helped some of the people, and I think we take 18. Now 18 is not a stat. I'm not saying number 19 is not going to get taken care of. What I'm saying is that's what I feel comfortable with that we can do until the end of this week, that we can help you get out your replay on Friday. We can help you schedule that message for Monday, and send out the email also on Saturday. The replay on Saturday, the replay on Friday, the invite on Saturday, and the invite on Monday. So that's what I'm talking about here. Because we got to upload your list, we got to schedule those emails. So each person, we want to really take care of you. So I don't want you guys to think, this is fake scarcity. I abhor fake scarcity. If 20 of you are ready, then we're going to work as hard as we can to make sure. But 25, I don't know. 5 of those or 4 of those might have to get pushed to the next week as well.
Right, and I want to be very clear. This isn't and I have to have this. This is if you want to.
Absolutely.
If you want to, people are using AMM without this. Now we had so many requests. Like literally half of the people that were using the system go, I want to be able to send out the replays by itself, not with the last 8. I want to be able to brand and edit and add my own video and this and that and this and that to my own opt-in page. So instead of having people go out and do Weebly sites, which you can absolutely do it. You can go do it yourself, put the opt-in page, we show you how to do it. They just wanted a more professional upgrade, done for you system. Now, we did that, but also we added the invites automatically for you, so you don't have to even think about it. You push a button, you upload your list, you send them out. Now Joe, just last night, dude, you're crazy, is he added a automated schedule the replay to go out automatically to your list, so it just automatically goes out there. Again, here's the deal, guys. You send it out on Monday, you see who opens it, okay? Those are the people that might be interested in opting into the class. If they don't opt in, I still consider them a warm because you got their attention. 2, on Wednesday, if you send out the replay and different agents open it, be careful how many you're sending, because if another 100 open it and it's 50 different ones, you now have 150 agents that are now paying attention to you. You can't physically handle that many, and you can't meet with that many. So be careful how many emails you're sending out. Just know it. So cool stuff to be able to track that stuff. And then, heaven forbid, if you don't get it, if 150 isn't enough, you can go, well, these guys didn't open it. You can resend just those people, not the people that opened it, so you're not bombarding that list, and you can send it to a list of people that have never seen it before, and continue to build on your fans, the people that pay attention to you. So, this is a sick program. Allows you way more. Guys, so everybody's like Julie's saying, this is awesome. Do you already cover how new contacts are added to the database? Like, he'll do it for you, Greg. So if you send this to Joe, CSV format, name, first name, last name, and email address is what I would have. He'll upload it for you.
Yeah, and if you so it gets added. It gets added. So your contacts that you add, if somebody else gets added tomorrow, they get added to that same contact list. Actually, if you schedule an email in our system to go out on Monday, and you add contacts to that contact list that email is going to send to before Monday, it will still send to those people. You can also edit the email before it goes out on Monday, and it'll send the correct email. So don't worry about contacts. They're going to always be. It's always there. Look, we spend a lot of time on automating as much as possible. So a lot of thoughts been here. One thing I didn't do, I didn't give the gift yet. I need to give that. Let me.
Yeah, you got a gift for us, Joe?
Yeah. Just the. You already know this, but it's just a YouTube thing.
You got like chocolate Hershey, like a frozen Snickers or something?
Dude, fried Snickers.
I'm
from North Carolina.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Snickers. So, right. You know what? I'm not going to talk about this. Scotty's on the call. We're not rebels. These guys knew what's going on. They've helped us, with the features, and Carl and Tammy, everybody's on board here. They know what's going on. This is just an example of Frank Aceves. I think I pronounced his name incorrectly there. I apologize. But, he said, this is what he said. Would you please send replays of my list? Also, the current invitation for Tuesday's webinar, Friday and Monday. I don't think he said it that way. I don't think he's a robot. But still, we're a robot. We did it for him. So our response was done. And he said that at almost 8 p.m. my time, and I probably responded within 30 minutes or so. So Carl, biggest no-brainer. Justin said he did it himself. Took a minute. Already have 10 registered. Here's some videos. Here's my buddy Peggy Wilson. She's so awesome. So she took 5 minutes. Oh no, 5 minutes to schedule her broadcast. Look, here's the bonus real quick. Everyone who registers will get a free 1-year domain. It doesn't matter if you're number 1 or number 50. You'll get the free domain. It's a year domain registration. Now, you don't have to use our domain system. Quite frankly, we can't buy domains cheaper than you can buy them at GoDaddy. We resell the domains. We add $1 to the domain, to the price for the renewal. You get the first year free, but the next year you would have to pay for the renewal. GoDaddy, you can send, if you don't want to send to my support and you want to send directly to me your GoDaddy login, like you don't want somebody to have your GoDaddy login. We've only had about probably 2,000 of them over the past 9.5 years. But if you want to send it to us, we will take care of integrating your domain name so it works in the system for you, done for you. Here's the next thing. First 5 people, and I'm just limiting 5. I'm not sure how many people would be able to attend, so I'm just saying 5 because I don't want us to fill up that room there at the War Room. What would it hold? 40 people, maybe, down there at Carl's War Room? Well, we're having an MWS. That's
41 total.
Success.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're having a traffic and conversion workshop. We're probably a little over half full. I haven't done a lot of marketing on this, but I think I'll probably cut it around 30, 35 people. If you're interested after you order in attending, you get to attend there for, well, all it is, it's $100 deposit that I'm going to refund for you. So it is free. We're going to cover a lot of traffic generation stuff. Now,
A lot of people are asking, Joe, real quick. A lot of people are asking. This is separate from the 97 you're paying for the AMM, the Agent Mastermind.
Absolutely,
and it's not required, but it is separate. So if so many people asked, and I mean, the work that Joe has put into this is insane. The back end of this is insane. You guys have no idea the time and money that goes into this.
Right.
So it's $97 a month to have the branding, to have the CRM system, to have the tracking, to have the separate video play pages. Each and every week he's gonna. I mean, it's already up from yesterday. It was up earlier today. I think before lunch. It was already available for you. So we just. I mean, this is what Joe does. He's so brilliant at it, and yeah.
We don't want you to spend any extra money here. That's why we're saying the 14-day trial, which technically gives you the opportunity to say, is this for me over the next 2 invite periods? There's no problem here.
You know, everybody that has, there's a couple people on that have it. And they said incredible tech support. So
awesome.
For me, that's important.
And I know you guys, all the billing's done through Mortgage Marketing Animals, and if you've ever dealt with them, if you ever need, look, man, they're not going to take your money. You cancel, refund within the 30 days. Cancel within the 14-day trial.
Hey Joe, I got a question. So the CRM system, can I upload? Somebody's asking, and Paul, this is a great question. Can I upload my database of past clients I've done loans for and send the emails to them as well?
You can.
Yes, so it's a full CRM system.
Yeah, yep. We would segment that list and call that contact list past clients, and you can actually send them emails directly here. Here's the gift. So if you go to mwsgo.com, that's mwsgo.com/YouTube, you can get access to this list. Let me show you what you're going to get. If you go there, there's going to be a video. And that video shows how to embed on our system. But then at the bottom of that, we've got 2 files. One's a text file, one's a PDF file. So this basically video shows you how to use it. It's a 5-minute video. And then if you go down, you'll see 2 versions, a PDF file here and a text file. You can download those and you can replace the YouTube link that's in that file with yours, copy that and put that into your code, and it'll remove all the branding. It'll remove it'll autoplay it. There's a lot of other things. So that's a gift, and let me put that here. Actually, I'll just put the direct.
Hey Joe, you want to put the link back up, where they would sign up? I know you're trying to show a couple things, but
yep. So here's the link.
And we can get you this. We can get you this after you. You know, if you decide to give it a try, we'll give that to you. So if you go to mwsgo.com/AMMS, and then anything else that you have, I mean, you got 14 days. We'll make sure that you know of everything he's talking about here.
Right.
Well, the big thing we want to have is that you have what you need for this week's coming up invites that are already available for you, and they're already there. Joe can have this set up before Friday, probably the next 24 hours. Knowing Joe, he'll stay up all night, and you guys can use this system to send out your invites for next week's class and track the opens, track the emails. I mean, you guys could have this done before the weekend. And I recommend sending the invites out on Saturday morning anyway, so you got a couple days to do this. So you can do this week and next week both and see how many opens, how many didn't open. Resend the non-opens. You can send out he could have it so you can send out the replay. Probably, I don't know how fast you can do this, Joe, but by Friday, can they send the replay for this week? And then on Saturday,
they can send
the
it
invite
today.
For next week?
They can send the replay now.
Today?
It's the email is in their system. Once they sign up, the email's already automatically in their system. It better be, because it was in my system. It's in all existing member systems, so that means it should be in every new member system. If you have a problem, don't worry. I can click one button and add it to it. But the replay email is in there. The invite email, I saw you, Karen just sent me that from you guys' office. So I'm going to upload that tonight or this afternoon. I got a couple of calls, and then I'm going to upload the invite email. So the invite will be ready tomorrow for anybody to send the invite as well. And that email is already done for you as well. So you just click schedule or tell us to click schedule, and we'll schedule it to your database. So the step 1 after you sign up, the number 1 thing you got to do is you want to look at that invite page and make sure that invite page is set up correctly. And I just sent through the chat just a few minutes ago the 14-day trial. So click on your chat, because I'm about to walk away from this page. So click on your chat box there, and you can see the link to mwsgo.com/AMMS. So let's I do want to show you what to expect after you register. So
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask that question, because a couple of people say, okay, hey Joe, what is the first steps that I need to do to make this thing happen ASAP?
This is it. So the system, it's going to log you in. I believe it logs you in automatically. I'm not sure if that's the case since you guys are handling the billing on your side. I believe it does, but I'm not sure. If not, don't worry. You get an email confirmation. If you do not get this email, send us a message. It should come within a few minutes. support@mwshelp.com. So write that down. support@mwshelp.com. And I'm going to have a replay of this video up here later anyway. Billing is handled through Mortgage Marketing Animals. Like I said, this is the email you'll get. And now it's got a lot of information in it. But it's going to say your name, your Agent Mastermind Web Marketing System is ready. So just type in your Agent Mastermind into your email search, and you should be able to find it. You're going to have a link that allows you to log into the control panel, members.mortgagewebsuccess.com, with an email and password. And then this is the really important thing. It shows you the link to your invite page. It's going to give you the link. Click on that. Look at it and say, I need to make a couple of changes here. I need to change my license number. I need to add a different phone number. Email that information to our support, which we give at the bottom of the email, how to access our support again, and we'll take care of it for you. Step 1, that is step 1. Step 2, spend a couple of minutes, get your database. You want to get your database. Even if it's 20 people, it does not matter. 20 people is a good start. The key is us to get that invite something out to them no later than Monday, and preferably something by Saturday. If you get it today,
Monday's a great day. I used to send my invites on Monday, and just to really quick to show you, we had just to kind of break this down, and you can show them whatever you're going to show them. But I want to show you how many. I mean, we had more invites on. We had as many as many opt-ins on Monday as we did on Saturday. So right. I don't think it. I mean, just if I don't
give a crap. I'll send an email on Sunday. I don't. Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Everybody's connected now, man. When I first started this in this industry back in 1998, everything was different. You could get #1 rankings on Google just by putting your freaking word weight loss. I mean, it was so easy. But the technology wasn't really there either. We had to piece things together to be able to market. But nowadays everybody's connected, so they get their email on Sunday. Who doesn't check their email on Sunday? I check my email on Sunday. It doesn't make any difference. Heck,
people carry their email with them.
Yeah, exactly. So and I know you got to go, man. What I thought I'd do here, because I did promise this, is I will do some live demo, and I know we went a little over. If anybody's going to stay on the call, I can do live demos of the different pieces, and it'll probably take about 20 minutes. But yeah, I think I'll do that, and then if we do have, I think we've answered most.
So here's a great question. Somebody said, can we access the Realtor database? So what you would do, Michael, is you would export from Follow My Clients and put them into MWS. So whichever way you want to do it is I mean, we can help you with that as well. So whatever you need help with, let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I surely don't want to step on the toes of Follow My Clients. You guys have a great system there. There are some things that kind of
it's just different. It's just different, I mean, it's different,
Things for different, different. Carl White told me one time. He said, brother, he said, your footprint is so huge, it is really hard not to step on it. He said your system does stuff I had no idea. Like, Carl was talking at a seminar one day, and I was like, dang, he's talking about some other stuff, and he's not even mentioning my system. And so later I said, dude, why didn't you mention my system? Did I make you mad? He said, no. I had no idea your system does freaking so much stuff. I didn't know it did that. And I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. So look, you know what? Let's why don't we? I think I'll just do some live demos here. If anybody's going to stay on the call, let me see how our
sounds good. Hey Joe, I'm going to check out, but I appreciate you, brother, and it was an honor to be here with you. And let me know if you need any help with anything. Okay.
All right, brother. Just make sure you click that leave webinar when you click it, not the.
Absolutely,
not the
man. For sure.
All right, brother. Thanks, thank you so much, Scott. You're awesome, man.
Thanks, man.
As always.
Nice seeing you guys.